Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Bamdev Gautam's likely appointment as minister deferred. Supreme Court directs government not to assign any role to the leader. Government considers reimposing COVID-19 lockdown. Strict measures to be taken if active cases reach 25,000. Police refute allegation of foul play in prisoner's death. Central Jail produces CCTV footage as evidence. Nigerian gas tanker explosion kills at least 28. 9 children feared dead. And Mumbai Indians register first win in IPL, beats Kolkata by 49 runs. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has directed the government not to assign any constitutional responsibilities to the newly appointed National Assembly member Bamdev Gautam. Issuing an interim order yesterday, a single bench of Justice Ananda Mohan Bhattarai ruled that Gautam should not be handed any constitutional responsibility until a final verdict. The bench noted the gravity of the issue for taking such decision. The Supreme Court order has effectively ruled out Gautam being appointed a minister at a time when the ruling party is preparing to reshuffle the cabinet. The bench also ruled that the writ petition in this case should be handled by the Constitutional Bench. The next hearing of this case has been fixed for September 30th. Coronavirus has claimed 7 more lives in Nepal. According to the Health Ministry, the death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 436. The ministry yesterday confirmed the death of 1 woman and 6 men due to the disease that has spread throughout the world. The victims were from Jhapa, Kathmandu, Lalitpur and Bardia. Meanwhile, the total number of people infected by coronavirus in Nepal has reached 67,804. On the other hand, 49,954 persons have been discharged from hospitals after complete recovery. The number of active cases in the country is currently 17,414. Among them, 8,228 are receiving treatment in isolation wards of various health facilities, while the remaining 9,186 are in home isolation. Among the infected patients, 220 are in intensive care unit, while 43 are receiving life support in ventilators. The Health Ministry has recommended imposing lockdown if the number of active cases climbs over 25,000. According to the spokesperson of the ministry, Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, a meeting of the Incident Command System of the Health Ministry recommended to reinstate lockdown if the number of active cases of coronavirus crosses the 25,000 mark. Dr. Gautam said the recommendation was made because the infrastructure of health would not be able to handle the infected people if the number climbed above 25,000.
व्यवसाय कम्तीमा 1 महिना नखोल्न सिफारिस गर्ने तथा 25,000 भन्दा बढी सक्रिय संक्रमित भएमा बन्दाबन्दी गर्न सिफारिस गर्ने.
Gautam also informed that all services and businesses that can be operated by following the directed health safety measures must be closed for at least another month. The ministry has also directed the concerned monitoring authorities to take strict action against any hospitals or labs charging extra for the designated services. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. Bir Hospital and the Central Jail have issued a statement in prisoner Ram Lakhan Jaiswal's case, confirming that the prisoner's death did not occur in suspicious circumstances. The time of death has been recorded at 11:55 a.m. on September 19 due to natural causes, the joint statement said, organizing a press meet to inform about the incident yesterday. Jailer Lakshmi Prasad Baskota said the prisoner's body had bloated, developed black spots, and liquid started leaking from the nose and mouth as the body had been stored in the morgue for 3 days. Jailer Baskota also denied the possibilities of prisoner Jaiswal being murdered at the jail, citing CCTV footage as evidence.
कारागार भित्रको सीसीटीभी फुटेज जुन अहिले हजुरहरूले यहाँ हेर्नुहुन्छ त्यो फुटेजबाट कारागार भित्र हत्या भएको भन्ने तथ्य जुन प्रचारमा ल्याइएको छ त्यो तथ्य गलत साबित भइसकेको छ। केन्द्रीय कारागारमा रहेका सम्पूर्ण कैदीबन्दीका आफन्तजनहरू र सर्वसाधारण सबैमा यस किसिमको भ्रममा नपर्न आग्रह समेत गर्दछौँ।
Director of Beed Hospital, Dr. Kedar Prasad Senchuri said Jaiswal died on the way to hospital. Although Jaiswal could not receive any kind of treatment at the hospital, Jaiswal's post-mortem had to be done as per the rules, Dr. Senchuri added. Jaiswal's PCR tests were also conducted as requested by the jail administration, Dr. Senchuri informed. The hospital's morgue is a simple room that does not have temperature adjustment facilities. Therefore, Jaiswal's dead body began decomposing quicker and black marks were visible in the prisoner's body. Dr. Senchuri also refuted news reports that claimed the victim's organ had been removed or his body had cut marks as rumors.
त्यो देखिएको हो र त्यही देखेको कुराहरूलाई लिएर उहाँका आफन्तहरू र अरू केही व्यक्तिहरूले के भने भनेदेखि अब सबमा चोटपटक चाहिँ क्या लक्षणहरू छन्, घाँटीमा चोटपटक छ, आँखा निकालिएको छ, जबकि त्यो कुरा यथार्थ होइन।
Hospital's forensic expert Dr. Sugam Shrestha also affirmed the victim's body had bloated, had black blisters all over the body, the pus was leaking from his nose and mouth, and his tongue was hanging out after 3 days of death. The hospital awaits postmortem report for further information, Dr. Shrestha added. With the goal of solving the problems of private media houses and media personnel, the Media Alliance Nepal has been formed. In a program organized yesterday in the capital, the Media Alliance Nepal was formed with a 9-member working committee under the chairmanship of Bhaskar Raj Karnikar, the chairman of Avenues Television. In the vice chairman role, chairman of Rajdhani News Publication Mahendra Serchan, chairman of Mountain Television Raju Karel have been appointed. The role of general secretary has been given to Image Channel CEO Lakshman Humagai, while treasurer's role has been given to the CEO of Impression Publication and Media Private Limited Ujjwal Sharma. In the membership role, Janata Prakashan and Prasaran Limited's chairman Dr. Vijay Kumar Paudel, chairman of Prime Television Rishi Dhamala, chairman of AP1 Television Rajendra Shakya, and CEO of Republica Media Private Limited Samriddhi Gewali have been appointed. Role of advisors has been given to chairman of Annapurna Network Private Limited Captain Rameshwar Thapa and Binod Gewali of Nepal Republic Media Private Limited. In the program, chairman of the Alliance Bhaskar Raj Karnikar drew the attention of the government that the owners of the media houses have been compelled to pay their staffers by selling private properties, but no long-lasting changes are seen despite these efforts. The Alliance has also taken the commitment of improving the advertisement market from its current valuation of 120 million to 250 million. In the program, advisor Rameshwar Thapa said the Alliance could become a very important media body regulating and forming plans and policies related to media houses and media personnel. Protecting private investment, drawing government's attention and other 30-point aim have been listed under the goal of the Alliance, which has set a target of 3 months to form its statute and bring all other media houses under its wing. The COVID-19 pandemic has prompted more Nepali businesses to start using internet, social media or digital platforms to seize business opportunities in the wake of declining traditional sales, according to a new report. The finding was made public in the COVID-19 Nepal Business Pulse survey carried out between May 25 and June 10 by the IFC and World Bank in partnership with the government of Japan. It shows a fifth of the businesses surveyed have started to use or have been using the internet, social media, specialized apps or digital platforms for business purposes. The survey also reveals over half of Nepal's micro, small and medium enterprises face the risk of permanently closing their operations within a month under the current condition of COVID-19 impacts. We know these businesses play a vital role in Nepal's economy, but clearly with a drop in demand and sales, employers have had to opt for a range of measures to cope with the crisis. It has raised questions about their future viability, said Rolf Berndt, IFC South Asia Manager of Advisory Services. 45% of the firms had granted leave of absence to employees and 27% had reduced working hours, the report said. And now the news from the economic front. The price of gold declined in the domestic market yesterday and has remained stable today. According to the Federation of Nepal Gold and Silver Dealers Association, the price of gold dropped by Rs 1200 per 11 grams on Wednesday as compared to the previous day. Gold is being traded for Rs 94,300 per 11 grams. The price of gold had declined by Rs 1,700 on Tuesday as well. The price was stable on Sunday but increased by Rs 200 per 11 grams on Monday. Likewise, the price of silver also declined by Rs 40 per 11 grams. Silver is being traded for Rs 1190 per 11 grams. The decline in prices of gold and silver in the Nepali market is a result of the decline in the prices in the international market. Earlier, the price of gold had crossed the mark of 100,000 per 11 grams some weeks ago due to uncertainty caused by the coronavirus. The trade war between US and China also contributed to the price hike, but the price started declining gradually after Russia announced a vaccine for coronavirus. The government has decided to sell onions that it seized from hoarding shopkeepers few days ago. Almost 12,000 kilos of onions grabbed from shopkeepers in different areas of the valley will be distributed via Food Management and Trading Company Limited starting today. The shopkeepers had been stockpiling onions to create artificial shortage of onions prior festive season. The decision of distribution was taken by Tuesday's joint meeting coordinated by Kathmandu District Chief's District Officer. The meeting also contained representatives from Department of Commerce, Supply and Consumer Protection Management, District Police Office and shopkeepers. The onions will be sold at Rs 60 per kilo to the consumers. Shopkeepers had created artificial shortage of onions starting last week after India halted the export of onions to Nepal. The government had sent inspection teams all across the valley that seized 12,000 kilos of onions after consumers complained of extreme price hike in the market. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. At least 28 people were killed yesterday when a gas tanker exploded in the central Nigerian state of Kogi, Reuters reported. According to the news agency, Road Safety Department of Nigeria confirmed the blast, which started a deadly blaze. BC Kazim, spokesman for the Federal Road Safety Corps, said 9 children were involved in the accident, which happened opposite a petrol station along a state highway. State Governor Yahaho Bello said in a statement that yesterday's accident led to loss of lives and destroyed many vehicles, properties and other valuables in the tanker fire. According to Reuters, traffic accidents are common in Nigeria, where roads are bad and safety standards are poor. Poles were left shaken and stirred by news that a suspected British agent called James Bond was on Her Majesty's Secret Service in the country in the 1960s. According to Reuters, this news came to light after the Institute of National Remembrance posted about him on social media. The Institute's archive reveals that James Bond came to Poland on February 18, 1964 and was officially employed as an archivist for the British Embassy military attaché. He soon came to the attention of police counterintelligence officers. Bond was under strict surveillance and visited northeastern Poland to try and penetrate military facilities in the Soviet satellite state, according to the files. The British Agent 007, created by author Ian Fleming, hit the silver screen in 1962 when actor Sean Connery played the character in the film Dr. No. This led some to suspect British spies may have been playing a joke on their police counterparts with their choice of pseudonym. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Mumbai Indians registered their first win of the IPL 2020 season by crushing Kolkata Knight Riders yesterday. Defending champions beat Kolkata by 49 runs. Rohit Sharma displayed a splendid performance as he scored 80 runs along with Surya Kumar Yadav's 47 that helped Mumbai Indians reach a decent 195 for 5 in the allotted overs. Kolkata Knight Riders had won the toss and decided to field first in Abu Dhabi. Chasing 196, KKR were limited to 146 for 9 with Jasprit Bumrah taking 2 for 32. Today, Kings 11 Punjab will face Virat Kohli's Royal Challengers Bangalore at Dubai International Stadium at Nepali time 7:45. Chelsea's new £71 million signing, German Kai Havertz, scored a hat-trick yesterday as the Blues thrashed Barnsley by 6-0. Tammy Abraham put the Blues ahead and had a role in all of Havertz's goals. Ross Barkley and Oliver Giroud were also on target as the hosts eased into the fourth round at Stamford Bridge. Havertz's hat-trick was the first of his senior club career, and he has now been involved in 26 goals in all competitions in 2020, scoring 18 and making 8 assists. The Blues will visit either Tottenham or Leyton Orient in the next round. In another match, Arsenal defeated Leicester City by 2-0. Leicester's Christian Fuchs own goal and Nikita's poked finish gave Arsenal victory over the Foxes and set up a potential Carabao Cup fourth-round tie against Liverpool. The Gunners will play against the Reds if the Premier League champions beat League One Lincoln on Thursday. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Bamdev Gautam's likely appointment as minister deferred. Supreme Court directs government not to assign any role to the leader. Government considers reimposing COVID-19 lockdown. Strict measures to be taken if active cases reach 25,000. Police refute allegation of foul play in prisoner's death. Central Jail produces CCTV footage as evidence. Nigerian gas tanker explosion kills at least 28, 9 children feared death. And Mumbai Indians register first win in IPL, beats Kolkata by 49 runs. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.